Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 11, right, of the Leetcode Daily Challenge. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, join me in Discord. Let me know what you think about today's part. Okay, so I also gave you an intro of some more penguins. Hope you enjoyed more penguins. I got mixed up one of these days, but the last couple of days have been rest days. So look, those penguins are so cute. I don't know what to say. Anyway, okay. So today we have 35, 31, count covered buildings. You're given a positive integer n, represent an n by n city, okay? You're given in 2D grid buildings where building sub I is x comma y, xy denoting a unique location in xy. A building is covered if there is at least one building in 4 directions, left, right, above, and below. Return the number of covered buildings. Okay, right? I mean, the first thing that comes to my mind is that, well, I guess like edge cases, not edge cases, but like making sure that I understand it correctly, which is that they don't have to be adjacent to each other, right? But you know, I think the first thing that comes to my mind is that you can do this in a sweep line kind of way, right? Like, because the only thing that you have to keep track of for each node or each building is whether there is another building north, south, east, and west, or whatever, up, down, left, right? I don't know, maybe I got the signs wrong, but you get the point. And the way you could do that is with sweep line algorithm, right? Because basically for everything in a line, everything that's not the first point will have building above it, right? So you just mark that, and then kind of in the same way, the last number, the last building, or everything on top of it has something below it, right? And you could do a for loop. You don't have to do anything too crazy with respect to data structure, because each building has only 4 directions, right? Up, down, left, right. And because each building only has 4 directions, that means that each building can only be on the other side of another building 4 times, right? So that means that it's going to be 4 times n, and that for each building, or not for each building, but in total for this sweep line, right? But of course, that's not the quote-unquote limiting factor. Actually, I have a cushion. Why am I sitting on hardwood? My butt. Ooh, okay, it's okay. Yeah, because the limiting factor is that you have to sort to get the sweep line so that you could do it that way. So that's basically the thing. Yeah, that's kind of that's it, right? So we can start doing that, right? How do you want to write it? I mean, you can write it in a number of ways. We can just group them by x and y's. So maybe we'll just say x is equal to collections.default date of a list. Y is equal to right? And this groups it by xs by x and y by y. So that all the x are kind of grouped together, right? So now you do for xy in buildings, excess of x, dot append we have y, right? And x or ys of y, dot append x, right? And that's it. Then now you can say, and you could do it in a number of ways. You can say, yeah, okay. Actually, what I want to do is, I want to, there are a number of ways you can do that, like I said, but I think what I want is to also just keep track of the index, right? So that we can do, we can just store, I don't know, you could, I'll do this the quote unquote the dumb way. I think or naive way. I think you can also be a little bit smarter with bit masks if you want to think about that. I'm not going to do it because for the purpose of these videos, I'm too lazy to explain, but it means that is not necessary, right? So maybe you can have like 4 things, right? Like up is equal to 4 times n, right? And we'll just write it out. Right? And then now we can like do for x in xs.keys, right? Then excess of x, that just sort them, right? And then now, like I said, for x, if all the x's are the same, that means that the y, and I do my y's are vertical. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? You could just transpose it however you like in your mind. But anyway, for a given x, the first thing would be the one that's have the leftmost y, right? Yeah, I mean, I think that's right. I mean, the thing that I'm hesitating on is just to make sure that it is unique. Because I was like, well, if two buildings are on top of each other, then technically, like, you have to check the first, I don't know, some number of buildings because they all match or something. But in this case, we have x, which is unique, or rather, x and y combo is unique. So that means that y left maybe is equal to, I mean, you could write it this way, but it doesn't even matter, right? Because all you do is just write a for loop of for I in range of n, starting from 1, right? So now we have this thing, no? Yeah, yes, no. This, right? So that will give you this tuple. And then the tuple, we want the index, right? So then we have is equal to true because something is to the left of it. You can also write another loop that goes from 0 to n-1 or n-2, sorry. And it's the same thing, right? Because basically we're skipping the last element, but everything else is the same idea. Right? And then now you can write it with the other dimension as well, right? With the y dimension. And again, I'm aware that you can write this in a cleaner way, but I just want to write it in the dumbest way, if you will, the most naive way. Because, I don't know, I think that's sufficient for understanding. You can definitely clean it up later if you like. It doesn't really, you know. I did mess this up though. This is not n, is it? This should be length of xs sub x, and this is length of xs sub x minus 1. In the same way, so I did mess it up anyway, but yeah. But the same idea here. I mean, I think as long as you're consistent, it doesn't matter if you mess up and down because of the you can flip how you think about it. But for the purpose of this, then let's just say the lowest y is going to be the top one, or yeah, the top one. So we can just say up of ys yi1 is equal to true, right? Now I know that you could also combine these loops, but it doesn't really matter. Focus on solving it first, and then optimize things once you're really comfortable with kind of looking ahead, if you will. And then all we have to do is for I in range of n for each building, you go, if it's covered, then it means if up. It'll be funny if right now I realized that I misread the problem or something, but it's too late. So, I mean, it's not too late, but I'm going to finish doing this anyway, right? Because this is like now, right? And that's it, in theory, hopefully. I didn't misread it or anything. I don't know why my back is, this is like this very bad, oh, whoops. This is like very bad, whatchamacallit? X sub I sub 1. Oh, wait, no, this is the index, right? Anyway, I was going to say that this gives me very bad posture and very bad, what's the word for, like, you know, just bad, whatever, I don't know, I'm blanking out today. Okay, anyway, what's going on here? What's going on? Oh, n is not, wait, what, if n is not the buildings, then what is n? Oh, n by n city. Okay, I mean, that's fine. We can fix n, right? I just didn't know what, I actually misunderstood what this meant, I suppose, right? Why do we care that it's an n by n city? I mean, that's weird. Okay, that's why I'm confused. Okay, fine. Instead, we'll just write n is equal to length of buildings. Okay, right? That's really, I mean, that's an easy fix if it's true. Okay, I made the same mistake. X and Y. This is why you don't copy and paste. But okay, looks okay. Let's give it a submit. Hopefully this is good. And yes, we are good. Yeah. Like I said before, this is going to be done. I mean, everything else other than the sorting is O of n, right? Or O of 1, depending on how you want to say it. But linear time altogether, except for the sorting. The worst case for the sorting, of course, is that all of the numbers are on the same line. Then it's going to be n log n, and that's the worst case. And that's it. Right, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. What did I do last time? That wasn't that long ago. That was like 5 months ago. Oh, I did. Okay. I mean, I guess that's fine too. That's interesting, actually. But I mean, yeah. As you can see, there's so many ways to do it. I mean, this is no sorting. So I guess in the past, Larry was faster. So okay. Well. Yeah, but this is also a way. These are the same. These are ideas that are, useful in other things. So that's it. That's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay good. Stay healthy. Do mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.